channel. My name is Namko Sinora, and today I am live, guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm in Uganda. Today is Sunday, so guys, let's join together and keep on coming. Good morning and good afternoon, wherever you are. I know some people are still asleep, but I know you will soon watch this video. So guys, you're welcome. You're welcome. This is your girl Nora. Come on in, guys. Come in. Nora is live. Hello, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome. This is your girl Nora. Welcome to my channel. I'll only be here for 1 hour, and so, guys, you're most welcome to my channel. And please kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to share this live stream. Yes, Nora is live today. Oh, yo. Hello, guys. Good morning and good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Namiko Senora. If you're new here, please kindly subscribe to my channel. So, guys, in today's live stream, I just want to share some few things that I've been experiencing lately. I know most of you, maybe you've been wondering that, oh, Nora, where are you nowadays? I've been going through some difficulties that so it has been so emotional for me, and I don't know how to explain it. Even if I have a friend near me, I can't explain to them how I felt or how I feel because of the pain that I'm going through. So yesterday was Saturday, right? And I went out with my friend, and suddenly things didn't go well. And as I was going back home, my daughter called me on my phone. Someone who knows me met her and was like, "Oh, Gift, would you like to talk to your mom?" She was like, "Yeah, I would love to. Do you know her?" This person was like, "Yeah, I know your mom so well." And then this person handed over the phone to her, and we started like talking. The first thing she told me was like, "Mommy, when are you coming to pick me up?" It was so hard. You know, a child telling me something and she doesn't know exactly what's going on or like the whole story that has been going on. But the only thing she told me that I had something that you had to do. Is it true? What I'm trying to create with my daughter is to have a sincerity relationship that we don't keep anything from each other. If there is something that we've noticed or we've had, and then she told me that I had a you have to pay, and I told her no, I don't have to pay, but we have to give away some properties that were left for you. I had to tell her that because I didn't have to keep it from her. And she went on telling me that, so if they give away my property, so will I be with you so that no one demands from me? I was like, no, no one again. And you know, it was so hard to see a child telling you all those things. And after like some minutes, I went into my room I just bursted into tears. I didn't even know why I started crying, but it was so painful. Remembering a misunderstanding that I had with a friend, and my daughter telling me that when am I picking her up, it was something that really then broke me down. I just started crying, and it was so hard for me last night that I didn't even know what to do. I ended up, oh my God. You know, there's a time when you don't see someone posting videos and maybe it's so hard. Being a mom, most especially being single, know that you have a partner in your life, but you ask yourself, how will I do it? How am I going to do this thing alone by myself? You feel like you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You're totally lost. You don't know who to run to. You don't know who to tell that please hug me tight and don't let me go. I'm burning with the pain, with whatever that has been going on in life. Even right now as I'm talking, I just feel I'm shaking. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but just to try to be strong and to tell myself that everything will be alright. But it's hard. It's hard, guys. There is a story that recently I just saw. A lady is talking about being a single mom, and she said that we should learn how to be strong. Yeah, the journey is really hard. There is being single that, the father is there, but the father is not there, and you will never see him again. And that feeling makes you feel totally lost, and you need strength. You need someone to hold you and to tell you everything will be alright. And then it was so hard for me last night that I had to. Oh my God, guys. I just don't know what to say, but I'm just lost in words. In pain, in sorrow. Asking God, will I be able to manage? Will I be able to be a good mom to her? Will I be able to do everything? So it's so hard. I just have to learn to deal with it and not to stress myself. Because I try each and every day to make myself be happy. But whenever I do that, I don't know. I know this is why we are not all perfect in each and everything that we do. And then I ask myself, Nora, do I deserve this? Or I just need to quit everything and just look into the right way that I should take? Because there is a time when you go through something and you just guys, I'm just so sorry because it has been so hard for me, and I'm trying to control myself not to cry in front of you guys. I just have to be strong. To my viewers, to my subscribers, I just want to say thank you so much for you guys being there for me, for always supporting me. I know some of you might say, oh, Nora, you started your live stream so early. Yes, because I'm somewhere and very soon I'll be heading home. I was just coming from church and I started to pass by. And I told myself, let me do this live stream. I said, you know, it's just so hard and pain. But I hope a friend of mine can forgive me for what I did. And I hope and I pray that I get back my daughter after they divide everything, the property and other things, so that I can just have her back with me. It's so hard, guys, that each and every day whenever I go to sleep, like last night, I felt this pain in my chest, deep down in my chest, and I couldn't breathe even properly. Up to now, I still have that heaviness in my chest. I feel like I just need to scream so loud so that the pain and the anger can just go out of my chest. But I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. So my sister came yesterday to see me. It was her first time to come to my apartment where I rented my room. She came to see me so that we can talk. But I didn't even have anything to tell her. She had the conversation that I had with my daughter. She looked at me and she told me, I have to go home. This year has been so challenging to both of us, me and my sister. We've been going through a hard time and challenges in life that we can't tell. You feel the pain and you don't know who to tell how you feel. You feel like you want to cry, but again you have to tell yourself, I have to be strong. Hello, my dear, you're most welcome. Thank you for coming, Mommy. How are you? But I always tell myself, I will be strong and I know God will make a way for me. Because I'm not the only one going through a hard time, and I'm not the only one who is a single mom that will never see the father of their child again. But I know God will make a way. This is a time when you feel, I'm all right, my dear, how are you? Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for giving me a like. Please share my live stream. I know today I came so early. I'm just coming from the church here in Uganda, and I decided to pass by at a cafe where I usually do my things to at least to share something that I'm going through, because it has been so hard for me ever since I landed back home in Uganda, and been having some difficulties ever since I lost the father of my kid, and we are having also some problems of getting her back from her stepmom. So her stepmom wants me to pay her for taking care of my kid, and so it's so hard for me. I know what she meant by paying her off. So when the father of my kid passed away, he left some properties for my daughter. Okay, every child got hers, what belongs to them. Everyone got what belongs to them. But this lady targeted what belongs to my daughter, and she was like, I've been taking care of your daughter while you were not around, so I need to be paid. I wasn't a nanny to take care of that kid, and you can just come from nowhere and take the kid just away like that. And so I told my in-law, my mother, and I was like, so what are we going to do? She told me she will come and we will divide the property. And again yesterday my daughter called me. She was like, Mommy, when are you coming to pick me up? I told her, babe, I will come very soon to pick you. There are some things that we have first to do before taking you home. I didn't know that she knows what's going on. She just told me, will you be honest with me if I ask you this? I was like, yeah, you can tell me. She told me, is it true that they asked you to pay for me? I told her, where did you get that? She told me that I heard it from my stepmom telling someone that before handling me over to you, you have to pay. So I told her, don't worry, everything will be alright because we are sorting out all those things and soon you will be back home with me. So, after talking to her, I don't know what came over me. There is that spirit that came into me. I just busted into tears and I asked God, why? Why is this had to happen? Why do you have to take her father away so soon? If the father was here, I wouldn't be going through these difficulties alone. I wouldn't be facing all these insults alone. I just ended up crying, talking to God, asking Him to show me the way. Because at my age, I just don't know how to deal with it. When you look for both sides, you want to be with your kid, you want to show her how much you love her, you want to work so hard to do everything to make your kid happy, and then what? Sometimes we can't have all the things that we want. You can have the joy. Yesterday was so hard. It was so hard for me to know that I will be dealing with this a lot. And a friend of mine also called me. I wasn't responding on her messages, and then she told me, "Oh, Nora, what's up?" Just told her I'm not doing all right. She usually knows what I go through. Thank you. So she just told me, Nora, I want you to be strong. That child belongs to you. Fight like a mother. I know that the father is no more, but you have to stand strong. Don't run away from the reality. This is the reality. Maybe God had the reason why He has to take him so soon, but you have to deal with this alone, and you have to do it because no one is going to help you, but you have to help yourself. You have to fight. You have to fight like a woman. My friend always believes in me. She went on and she told me, I believe in you because you're someone who goes through pain and you don't show people. But this time, Nora, you're disappointing me because you're letting it take you over. You're letting the pain take control over you. I just told her I don't know how to do it because it's hard. It's so hard. I know my daughter also wants to be with me because whenever we talk on the phone, she just like, I can't just wait to be with you. I want to feel the love of my mom. She told me, I know that is no longer here. But now that you're here, I want to spend every time with you. Oh, you can on my WhatsApp and on my Facebook. I usually leave my WhatsApp number on the description below whenever I upload the video. So if you want my contact, maybe you can go to one of my videos and get my contact from there. That's where you can get me. It's on WhatsApp. I'm always available. And on my Facebook, it's Jimmy Nora. You can send me on Messenger and I will reply to you. And I'm also on a Telegram. Telegram also, I use my name Namkoshe Nora Betty, but it's still the same number. Just go on your Telegram and search Namkoshe Nora. You will find me there. So I find it so hard, guys. And then I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I just need to be guided because it's so hard, guys. I've always thought of God. I told myself when I reach home, I want to appreciate her for taking care of my kids. I want to thank this woman for always being there, because the father to my kid passed away this year on January 19th. I came back home on July. That's when I came back home. And then I asked her if I can see my daughter. She said that no. I told her why. She told me you can't see her because the school doesn't know you. I continue asking her. She will say, I want you also to see your daughter, but not now. You won't see your daughter just like that. And I asked her why. I'm the mother. Why would you say that I can't see my daughter yet? And the way she continued reacting, I asked myself, have I ever done anything wrong to anyone? If I've wronged anyone, please, God, forgive me. But I came with all my heart to appreciate someone for what they have done. I want to see my kid. She also had her own kids. She has two, a boy and a girl. Why would you refuse someone to also see their kids? And when I went to school, I passed the other way. I remember I was traveling to Busia, the other side, the border of Kenya and Uganda, and I decided to go to my daughter's school. When I reached there, I called and I was directed. I went straight to the school and I saw my daughter. But the reaction that my daughter gave me, it was the reaction that you wouldn't want to receive from your child. She just cried. And I asked myself, did I do anything wrong to this kid? She just ran away. She didn't want to look at me. But I didn't stop. I told myself, Nora, I have to fight because this is my child. I have to go back again and know the reason behind it. And when I went back to see my kid, it was her birthday. I went there. She was happy that day to see me. She told me, I thought that you won't come back. I told her I'm not someone who just gives up that so easily. She hugged me. And my daughter told me, can we go somewhere private and we talk? I was like, it's okay, we can go, we can talk, we can tell me. The first thing my daughter told me, that mommy, when she called me mommy, I felt so happy to hear her calling me mommy. She told me, I've been going through so much pain that no one knows what I'm going through. No one cares even to ask me of how I feel ever since Dad passed away. She told me when people say good about other people and they don't ask you how you're doing as a child. She told me, mommy, it has been so hard. She went on and she expresses her pain to me. I felt the pain. At the same time, I was so happy that I finally have her. I'm finally talking to my daughter. She's opening up to me. As a mother, I've always felt that pain, that she's not all right. However much, yes, they're giving her everything. But as a child, the things she'll hear, she went on and told me, please don't Don't ever call my stepmom again. I told her why. She told me last time when you came here, I was supposed to insult you. She told me to insult you in front of my teachers. She went on and told our school head teacher to embarrass you in front of other teachers. That's what made me cry. Such a thing if you tell a child. She told me, I know who you are and I know everything about you. But when I heard someone wants to embarrass you for no reason, I felt so bad and I just left. I couldn't even tell you that I was happy to see you. No. Yeah, I can see that you're new to my channel, and I'm a Ugandan YouTuber, and I usually share my life, like stories of my life and what I do at home, where I go. Just this channel is just about me, and yeah, like that. I just share my lifestyle on this channel. Nothing much that I do, but just sharing my lifestyle and where I go, like where I go, I travel, where I go to eat food, showing the places in Uganda, like that. That's what I do on my channel. And I'm so happy to see you, Mommy. Thank you so much for coming today on my channel. I'm so happy to meet you. I'm a Ugandan YouTube. I'm a Ugandan YouTuber, as I said, and this is me. I'm so happy and delighted to see you on my channel today. So when my daughter told me all that, I just told her everything will be all right. She told me, don't go that side, Mommy. You know, that day was such an excitement day. It was a day of joy, me and her. But she wouldn't allow me to go the other side because she told me everyone here is going to tell her that you came and I spoke to you, because she doesn't like that you and I will come together. My daughter went on and told me so many things. Thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you so much. I think I've ever saw you on, there's this guy, he's from US, he's called Carl, is it Chester Carl? He's from US. He usually talk about the Bible verses on his channel. So it's like I once saw you in the comment section below. Your face is familiar, but I'll go back again and I'll check. It's like I've ever seen you there. So when my daughter told me all that, I just told her, you know what, everything will be all right. You know, you don't have to show your kids that you're all going through something. I just had to show her that happy face and that everything will be okay. Like her stepmom has no any problem. You know, I just have to show her the good side. But as a kid, she was like, however much you're trying to hide it from me, I know, Mommy, I know. She told me that. She told me, I know. Because I myself, I have that pain in me that when back then when her dad was still alive, she told me that whenever I ask things about you, when I'm asking Dad will always yell at me, and then he would tell me, we will go somewhere private, and that's when we would talk about you, Mommy. Don't ask me such questions here. So I was like, okay, I will do that. So when a child tells you that, you as a parent, you always have that sensitive mind, and you're like, yeah, I understand where this child is going to. However much you try to play high, you try to play innocent, they're like, oh. And what I love about her, she's so sensitive and so brilliant that you cannot lie to her. You cannot say something and she will tell you, oh, I know you're lying. She can notice. Yeah, she can always tell that you're lying to her. But all I pray to God is that this month, by the end of this month. I know tomorrow will be like on Wednesday, it will be the end of month, but the beginning of the month, I pray so hard to God that I get my daughter back. I know God will always repay us. Whether this person wants the property, let her take the property. I don't care about the properties. All I care about is my child. It's her safety. And I know God will continue providing for each and everything and for our needs. So I don't need anything from anyone. The only thing that I need for my child is her back to me. That's the only thing I pray for. I pray to get her back. I know today when I was in church, I sat there and I told God, how is it that we humans, we fight for something that we will all one day live on this earth? And then I looked up to God. I was like, God, last night I cried before you. You knew what I was going through, but I won't stop. I won't let my pain take over me. I won't let my sorrow to drain me. I'm going to always wake up and be happy, knowing that you're able and knowing that you're God above all gods. You're God who makes a way where a man cannot, but only you're able to do all that. It was so hard. I saw the pain into my sister's eyes, but she didn't want to show me. She just told me, you know what, Nora, I will go home. You will be fine. That's all she told me, and I knew she was deeply hurt with what she had. When my daughter was saying that on the phone, and when I remained in my room, I had to put a cloth in my mouth. Thank you so much. I put all my trust in God, knowing that she will come. She will come back. Because it's so hard for someone seizing your child in exchange of property. It's so hard that someone uses what you love the most to hurt you. Because she knows that Nora will do anything for her child. But I know that I won't let her. I won't let her because my mom told me that I think we should report this case into the law. But I told my mom, no, we shouldn't take this so fast into the law. We should at least be calm and handle this as family. And my mom told me, for how long will you keep on being so humble? You know, sometimes some things you need to show people that there's a hand of law. If they take you for granted, I always have that mind that let me give someone a time to talk over it so that that person comes to their senses. But again, at times I think my mom is right. I grew up with my stepmom. Let me first read this. That's so lovely. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. That's so lovely. And I know, I pray that she doesn't look back again. You know, when my mom told me, Nora, you always let people step on you because you're always, I don't know, but I always tell people, it's all right. It's all right. That's how I am. But deep down, I'm burning in pain. But because I don't want people around me to feel sad and feel bad, so I end up hurting myself. So my mom told me that that's the only problem that you have as my daughter. You always let people step on you. You always let people get away. But this time, that child belongs to you. If he needs to go to court, I will help you, Nora. I told my mom, no, let's wait. Because I don't want to hurt anyone. She always said that that's the problem with you. You don't want to hurt people. And yet, you have to do the right thing. But I just want this to end well. I don't want to hurt my child. That's the first thing, because I have to look. Before I rush into something, I have to look into what is right and what is wrong. Oh, she's just 13 years old. She's 13. So that's the thing. However much as a child that she is, her grandmother always from her daddy's side always tell me that your daughter knows you now. You should just let go of her. When the time comes, she'll come and look for you. I don't want my child to look for me like I'm a lost sheep. I want my child to also grow with me, to also experience how it feels to be around your mom. We appreciate all the goodness that all stepmothers do. But when someone comes to you asking for their child, give back to them. Let God be the one to reward you. Thank you for strengthening me so much. Thank you so much, Mommy. I really appreciate you for strengthening me. And I know and I pray that God brings her back in faith, and so that we can have both the time that we lost together as a mother, as a daughter, with her daughter. Because they always say, when you're getting married to a man, I've never been married in my life, I just have a child. But from what I hear, that when a man comes to you and tells you as a woman, I have a child, and you accept them, and you accept the man and the child, and you also accept to take care of that child as yours. And then when a time comes, like for example my situation, that God decided to put the father of my child to rest, it wasn't my child's fault that her father has to go. But when a time comes, you also as a mother who took up the role of taking care of this child. Yes, and that's true. No one can ever do. No one. Also act as a mother who also have children. Tell yourself that, yes, I know my husband is gone, but this child also needs to be with her mother. Don't make things so difficult. Don't. Because there are some things that I want to teach my child that I never got the chance to. There are some things that I want to have the chance to tell her that, you know what, Gift, I love you. I remember I told her that word, that I love you so much, when she was just 2 years old. That was the thing. Whenever I sat by myself somewhere, I was just like, I remember I once told her that I love her, but I don't even know if she even remembers that mom once told me that she loves me. The love for my child is pure because I know she's a friend that I have and the friend that I want to have for the rest of my life. Because in this world we meet people. Excuse me. Well, my daughter told me that you don't know, that people don't know, but I'm the one who knows the person that I'm living with. So when a child tells you that, you as a parent, you have to think there is a way. She told me everyone comes and praises her, and everyone comes and tells me you should treat her so well. She told me, Mommy, for how long can I pretend that I'm happy? There is a time that, something that my daughter shared with me, she told me there's a time that her dad took her out. Her dad used to teach her how to drive a car. And they went out and they had a talk, as always they usually do. Like if she wants to know something about me, her dad would take her for a long walk. By doing that, it's learning how to drive a car. And then she told me that they came back home one day and her stepmom told her that if you see it's good for you to date your father, you can do that and date your dad. Because what are you guys always going out? What kind of a conversation are you guys having out there? Are you trying to date your father? Can you tell that to a child? Her dad doesn't used not to spend all day at home, but once in a while when he's home, he had to make sure that he knows how she's feeling. But she never told her father everything of how she felt, of how she was being treated at home. But as a child, when people tell you you have to make your stepmom happy, of course that's what you have to do. So I don't know more how she was being treated, but she just told me, you guys, you don't know the person that I'm living with. But if I myself, if I sit down to tell you what I went through, you won't believe. But I just had to do it. Because grandmother is always, that's how she told me, because grandmother is always tell me, you have to make your stepmom happy. You don't have to do anything wrong. You have always to do good to your stepmom. She told me I did what everyone told me to do. But me as a child, no one asked me, how do I feel? So in that day, I asked her, are you happy? She told me, you're the first person to ask me that question, that am I happy? She told me, Mom, when I come to live with you, you will know everything that I went through. But when I'm still there, I don't know who to choose between you or her. She went on and she told me that one of the students from school told her that I think you should just run away because your stepmom is controlling you. Your mother loves you, so you don't know who to make happy. The only thing you have to do is to run away from both of them. And I told her, no, my dear, you shouldn't run away just because you're finding it so hard to choose who to impress or who to, I just told her, don't do that. Your friend gave you a wrong idea. You shouldn't run away from your problem. You should always stay and face them. I just told her, be strong. Now that I'm here, everything is going to be all right. And we are going to be one big happy family. That's what I told my daughter. And she was like, I will take your word. I hope you come for me so soon. And I also thought that after their examination, she will come and stay with me during this October, but things didn't go actually so well. That's the period that she was supposed to come and live with me, but things are not going so well the way we all expected. And also the grandmother told me that, things are not going to be easy. If you think that you're just going to walk in and take your kid away from that woman, you saw the reaction that last time she gave you. There is a day, it's called a blessing day, when students are going to do their final year examination for the UNAID. The UNAID exam, it's an exam that you do for going again to another level. She was in a junior high, so if she passes her exam, she will be going to the high school. So we went on that day for the blessing day, and my daughter is the one who invited me. So after blessing the children, they were coming out. So she was coming out with her stepmom. And when she saw me, my daughter was so happy. She even told me that, Mommy, when you were there inside, I tried to do all the signs so that you can see me. But you didn't turn around to see me. I tried my best, but I was so happy that you were here. So that day when she was coming out of the church, she was so happy. She was like, hey, Mommy. But her stepmom yelled at her. And I was like, what? Did you have to show her that you don't like me? Do you have to show her that we have some issues? I just told myself, you know what, Nora, just calm down. Just follow them. I just did a sign to make it. I was like, you go ahead, I'm coming. And I followed them. When we reached the place where we are going to sit to have lunch together as a family, so my kid left a bit, she moved around, and this lady expressed her anger towards me. She told me, I don't know why, but I hate you, Nora, since the day that I heard your name. I hate you totally. I don't know why. She also told me, I don't know why, but I have that feeling of hatred towards you. So this is how she told me, so you just came in like that after all these years. You just want to take what you want. So I told her, what do you mean by that? It's okay. So I told her, what do you mean by that? I only came here to see my kid. Today it's a blessing day for we as parents to bless our children. So let's try to be happy and not to argue from here. Everything we shall discuss it as a family once we all meet at home. That's what I told her. She was like, no. The good thing, her mother-in-law was there that day to see and to witness everything. And she went on and she said so many things that she wasn't supposed to say. But also, deep down as a person or as a human being, I just told myself anyway, I won't blame her because women sometimes go through difficulties in their marriage. So let her express all how she feels about me. But I was told when they married her, I was told to stay away totally, to stay away from my kid. And I have to do everything to dodge every step, to break some rules just to see my kid. Not to see her, but to see my kid. But whenever I will go to see my kid, the insult that will come there. One day I was insulted that I almost screamed into a public transport car. The pain that I was feeling, that was the pain that I felt yesterday. I felt like, Nora, no, I can't hold it. The pain was too much on me to handle. That's how I felt yesterday. Yesterday, I actually did something that I shouldn't do. I tried to ask for forgiveness. And then when my daughter also called me, it broke me even more. Like my memory ran back the insults that I've been going through, all the things that I've been told, and all the things that I had to endure. It was so hard, guys. But I just told myself, you know what, Nora? Just calm down. Leave everything to God. There is a time that I was insulted so badly, and I told myself, is it wrong for a mother to visit their children? Is it wrong for a mother to express how they love their children just because you're married to someone else? I'm not going to your home to see your wife, but I'm going to school to visit my kid and to express my love to her, to show her that mom is here to support you. If you need anything, mom is always here. But that insult made me feel like crying. I remember there's even a lady who asked me that, are you all right? I told her, I just did the sign like this, showing her that I will be all right, but don't ask me again if you don't want me to scream. I went home. I was not supposed to go back to our home, but that day I had to go home. I felt like telling my mom, but then deep down the spirit told me, Nora, don't tell your mom. You will make things worse. Because I know as my mother is someone that wouldn't want to hear that you're hurting me. She is the last person that would want to know that her daughter is going through pain. Not only me, but all of us at home. My mother doesn't want to see any of us going through pain. And if she finds out that if anyone is hurting any of her children, as they say, mothers are always tigress, she will come to you. I reached home. I remember I had like something pushing me, telling me, you can do it. You can tell her how you feel. But then something just stopped me. I just said, Ma. I remember I opened my mouth, I was like, Ma. And something told me, just zip it up. I zipped it up. I kept quiet. I just hugged my mom and I cried. But she knew. She knew as a mother that Nora is not okay. There is something wrong with her. She just held me and she told me everything would be all right. She told me, just hold on, everything will be all right. Okay, Nora? I understand, but just, I told her I know. I went back home. I went back home to our village house. And then I remember my mom prepared me a meal. I couldn't even eat the food. She told me, eat. I'm your mother. Where will you ever get food again? If you don't eat mine, who will ever cook for you? I ate, but I was in pain. At that same time, my grandmother, my late grandmother, who is now late, she came. She told me, Nora, let me tell you this. In this life, don't ever lose hope. Always fight for what belongs to you, for what is right. Don't always rely on friends. Because friends, they're just there. There are people who, if you make me happy, I will make you happy. If you do me wrong, I will not forgive you. So just know that you have one person to run to, and that is God. My grandmother was so a religious woman that she wanted all of us, her grandchildren, to always seek God. She never advised us of having so many friends, but she will advise us to seek one person that always hears us, the person who knows how we feel. My grandmother died not having so many friends. Her family members, they were her friends. But outsiders, no. She did it because she was betrayed. But as her grandchildren, she'll always tell us, don't trust into humans. Because there are people who cheer you up. At the same time, there are people who try to bring you down. What am I trying to say in all this? That as a mother, that now who is only alone with a daughter, trying to seek and find a way of how I will manage to raise my kid and how I will, continue being a mother that she needs, a figure that she needs, a mother role that she will have in her life, that this is my mom. I'm so proud of having her as my mom because, when a child tells you that, Mom, I'm so proud of you, that Mom, you're my idol. I always pray to God and ask Him for that. I tell God, please make me an idol to my child. I was raised in a way that everything was always straightforward. Everything, my mother would teach us of being grateful for what you have, for the little that you have. And I also grew up with that habit, and I'm always grateful for whatever I have. Oh, hello, my dear Mamenok. How are you? Good morning. I hope you're doing fine, my dear. Thank you so much for coming. Long time indeed, my dear. How are you? I'm so happy to see you, my dear. Oh, how's Dubai? And how is work? Me here, I'm resting, just getting warming to get ready to have Christmas with my family. So for some of you who have just come to my channel right now to attend my live stream, I was actually sharing something that I've been going through as a mother. My dear, you will. As a person who is going through a hard time, as a single mom now, that the father is no more, my child and I, we are having some difficulties. Someone is trying to not give her in, and just praying to God that he guides me and give me strength to have my child back, and so that they can divide the properties that this woman wants. So the stepmom who has been raising my kid, she told me she will not give me my child just like that until they pay her with something. Being paid, she needs the property that was given to my daughter. My daughter is the eldest child in her father's womb, so not the womb, the one is the womb. Okay, from her father's side, she's the firstborn. So the stepmother said that she wants to be given something for taking care of the kid while I wasn't around all this time. And the grandmother said that it's okay. If she wants to be given the property, I have no problem, but we will divide the property. But no one is taking my granddaughter's property as the eldest child. And this is what is bringing all the commotion, or whatever is going on, like fighting and still giving up on the child. So that's it. She wants the property. And me on my side, I just told the grandmother to give it away because we all work for some things. God is the one who gives. And however much we try so hard to fight for some things, we will all one day go to God and leave it here on earth. And someone else will inherit it and take it. So I saw it as something that we shouldn't fight for. As a person who wants to have peace in her life, However much everyone is telling me that, Nora, what you're doing is a very big mistake to give away that child's property. I told them I'm not the one with the land title, what we call a title that shows that it belongs to her. It is with the grandmother. So the grandmother will be the one to decide what to do or what to, who will take or who will not take. But the grandmother told me on the phone that Nora, she's also called Nora, she told me, Nora, this property will be divided. Each and everyone will take what was left for them. But you, as a person who thinks I will give up on my granddaughter's property to give just a stranger like that who was not even married to my son, no, my dear, I will not, because that's the first grandson or the granddaughter of this family, and has her father left for her something, it doesn't mean it should be given to someone because she wants it, because she has been taking care of the child. I told the grandmother, you're the head of the family, I have nothing to say as long as I get my child back. The rest is for you. The only thing I want is to have peace with each and everyone around me. That's what I asked for the grandmother. Oh, guys. So that's it. And I want to appreciate you for being here. I want to say thank you so much. Your face is so familiar to me. I know there's somewhere that I usually see you. And definitely I will have to check on your channel. I have to visit you, my dear. I want to say thank you so much for each and everyone who has been here ever since I started my live stream, who have been following my stories. And for more videos, go to my channel. I'm called Namkoshe Nora. You'll find everything that I've been uploaded there. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to turn on the notification. Every time that I upload the new videos, you'll be notified. You'll find everything there. But this story is not actually on one of my content that I create. This is just here on my live stream. So I just want to share this because I was draining. I was going through pain last night until today when I went to church. I was still having some pain. So it was so hard for me. It was so hard for me, guys. So I was like, why not share at least to hear your thoughts, to hear you guys advise me through this. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much, Nani. I will. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May you have a blessed Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas with your family. We here in Uganda, we are also getting ready for Christmas and we are preparing. So guys, I just want to announce this that